Yeah, they just executed a lot better than we did, and once they got the lead, kept pressuring us, and we didn't execute well through that. And
something big might happen soon. John Tavares could leave the Toronto Maple Leafs. His new contract is not done yet. July 1st is the last day before he becomes a free agent. Other teams are waiting. Time is almost up. John Tavares is talking with the Toronto Maple Leafs about a new deal. The team wants to pay him about $5 million each year for 5 years. He made $11 million a year before. He may not say yes to anything below $5 million. He has been an important player for the Leafs. He scores a lot of goals and helps his team win. Many fans know his name. Many people want to see what will happen next.
It's a tight hockey game. Just didn't make one more play. They made just one more that, gave them obviously the 2-1 advantage. So guys competed. It's just, it's hard to explain. It's obviously frustrating.
Tavares played 75 games in the 2024-25 season. He scored 38 goals and had 36 assists. In the playoffs, he had 5 goals and 2 assists in 13 games. He turned 34 in September 2024. He will be 35 when the next season starts. Even though he is getting older, he is still playing well. He scored many goals this season. He helped his team many times. He is still strong on the ice. Some NHL experts say he could get $7.9 million each year if he becomes a free agent. That would be a 3-year deal. The Leafs want to keep him longer but pay less each year. They want to save money. The team needs to make smart choices.
Yeah, it's obviously a significant difference in the series, and get to where we want to get to. It's not good enough. So,
They have other players who also need new deals. They want to keep their good players, but they cannot spend too much money. It is a hard job for the team leaders. The Anaheim Ducks are watching. They might try to sign Tavares if he does not stay in Toronto. The Ducks have over $32 million in cap space. They are also looking at Mitch Marner. If the Ducks get Tavares, it would be a big change. He would bring experience to the team. He would help them score goals and win games. The Ducks are planning for the future. Tavares has not said anything to the public. The Leafs have not shared many updates. Tavares wants to stay, but there is no deal yet. The team is still working on it. In the 2024-25 season, the Leafs won 52 games. They lost 26. They had 4 overtime losses. They got 108 points. They made it to the second round of the playoffs. They lost in 7 games. The team played hard. They were close to going further in the playoffs, but they lost in a tough game. It was a sad ending for the season. Last year, Tavares stopped being the team captain. Austin Matthews took his place. Tavares became an alternate captain. The Leafs have money problems. They need to plan for more player contracts. Marner is also going to be a free agent. The team has to be careful with spending. Tavares' deal is very important. The Leafs want to win. They need good players like Tavares, but they also need to follow the money rules. They must think hard before making choices. Tavares signed a 2-year deal worth $6.5 million in July 2024. He has scored over 200 goals for the Leafs. He also has over 600 assists. These numbers show how much he helps the team. He scores and he passes. He plays smart and strong. That is why many teams want him. If he leaves, other teams want him. The Ducks, the Sharks, the Blue Jackets, and the Kraken all might make offers. These teams have room to pay him. These teams are looking for leaders. They want someone who can help young players. Tavares has been in the league for many years. He knows how to win games. Tavares is still playing well. On March 30th, 2025, he scored 2 goals against the Kings. In 6 games, he had 13 points. That included 8 goals and 5 assists. These games show he still has skill. He still scores. He still plays at a high level. That makes him a player many teams want. Some fans online say, John Tavares likely won't sign for anything under $5 million. A longer-term deal could be structured similar to Yanni Gourde's. People are talking. Fans want to know what will happen. They share thoughts on the internet. They guess what Tavares might do next. General manager Brad Treliving wants to keep Tavares. The talks have been good. Tavares said, "I've had positive conversations with Brad Treliving and Craig Berube today." The Leafs hope to finish the deal before July 1st. That day is when free agency starts. After that, any team can talk to Tavares. If they don't have a deal, Tavares will be free to go. Other teams will be ready to offer him a contract. He might have many choices. This offseason is very important for the Leafs. If Tavares stays with a new deal, it will help the team plan better. If he leaves, they lose a top player. This is not just about Tavares. Other players also need new deals. The team has to think about the money and the roster. Tavares' deal is the first big step. Each day, there is less time. NHL fans and teams are watching closely. What happens with Tavares will shape what the Leafs do next. Tavares has played in the NHL for many years. He has played in many big games. He has scored many goals. He is known by fans and players. He is strong, he is smart, he is calm on the ice, he helps his team win. That is why people are watching him. Tavares is not a new player. He has seen many seasons. He knows how the league works. He knows how to play his best. Teams want players like that. They want leaders. They want players who can teach and play at the same time. Tavares is one of those players. This contract is a big moment. It is about money. It is about the team. It is about the future. Tavares might stay, or he might go. Right now, we do not know, but very soon, we will. Every year, NHL free agency brings change. Players move, teams change. This year, Tavares is part of that change. He might sign soon, or he might wait. The Leafs have to decide. Tavares has to decide. Everyone is watching. This is a big story. It is not over yet, but the end is coming fast. July 1st is almost here. Tavares has played for Canada. He has played in All-Star games. He has scored over 400 career goals. He has passed 1,000 NHL games. He has done a lot in hockey. He is still doing more. Now, he is about to make his next big move. This story is about numbers. It is about years, goals, and dollars. It is also about time. The time left is short. The answers are coming. This story is not finished, but the next part is very close. The teams are ready. The fans are watching. The clock is